What is up, guys? It's your boy here, Jersey Flex, back with another amazing video. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, in today's video we're going to be discussing an obvious question: do steroids work? Okay, and how do they work? What's going to happen if you take them? What can you expect? And I'm kind of going to break down into all kinds of details explaining what you can expect. Do they work? How they work? So this is going to be a pretty informational video that's going to give you guys a real eye-opener, especially to beginner people out there. And again, I do not recommend the usage of nothing. This video is strictly for educational purposes. If you're new to this channel, stop being such a little pussy. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the family. It's your boy here, Jersey Flex. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys. It goes a long way, and it means the world to me for you guys to help me grow this channel. Love you guys. We're going to stop wasting time and roll that motherfucking intro. Boom.
Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know. There's no going back, and I'm loving the chase.
Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Many of you guys out there probably come to this video just because you're curious about the subject. Either you guys partake in the subject, or you guys just want to know a little bit more about it just for your own knowledge sake. So you kind of come to the right video. So I'm going to break it down from a basic standpoint, and then also explain some different variables that can occur if you guys decide to partake in this stuff. But again, I do have to reinforce the fact, I put this in the beginning of every single intro, that I am not your doctor. I'm not a medical professional, so anything that is said or mentioned or discussed in this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, from a well-educated gym bro. Hello, how you doing? So whatever the reason is that you guys are looking to take the change of going into the anabolic route, I mean, hopefully it's just to test it on your lab rodents, but whether it's for personal usage, recreational, again, seek the attention of a medical professional. Or if you guys are just trying to look sexy for the mamitas out there on the beach, I don't know, whatever reason it is, let's kind of begin to discuss some of the things you guys can expect. So obviously with your natural body is going to produce these hormones. It's going to produce testosterone, testosterone is probably the most primitive of all androgenic compounds. It's been around since the dawn of time. Your body makes it. Your body's, familiar with it. So if I'm going to give any advice to a first-time user of any sort, it would be testosterone. That's the healthiest route you can take, just because your body's familiar with it. Your body doesn't know what trenbolone is. It doesn't know what Deca and Anavar and Ostarine and all these SARMs are. That doesn't occur in the body naturally, so the body is going to respond differently to it, the same way everybody else is going to respond differently to a compound. Even testosterone alone, it'll have different effects on people, and that's kind of getting a little bit more technical, because people are born with certain amounts of myostatin. Myostatin will basically hinder your body's ability to build or hold more muscle. See, evolutionary, speaking, over time, us humans have developed more myostatin, and myostatin prevents us from holding muscle, so that way we're more efficient. We require less food to stay alive, because the more muscle you have, the less efficient it is. You need to eat more food to maintain that mass, and myostatin is something that hinders that. So each individual is born with a certain amount of myostatin that their body produces. That's why some people can get bigger than other people, whether it's naturally or on gear. So there are things out there that inhibit myostatin, but that's a whole completely different conversation. One of the things that is definitely capable, your body's definitely capable of doing, is if you're increasing the anabolic or androgenic activity in your body using steroids, for instance, your body's going to be able to hold a lot more muscle. That is the biggest thing that happens, because naturally, your testosterone might be at, let's say, 800, but let's say you put androgynous testosterone. Now your testosterone can be at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, so on. Basically have the testosterone levels of a baby motherfucking gorilla. So that's basically how that happens. So Now, again, this wouldn't be an appropriate video if I didn't touch on the fact that these things shut you down. So please be responsible on how you approach this, whether, like I said, you're just trying to pick up ladies on the beach or you're doing this for a competitive sport. Whatever the reasoning behind your enhancement, please keep in mind that, you know, you have to take the proper protocol so you don't screw up your health. And that includes blood work, donating blood to clean up your system, because there's going to be an elevated hemoglobin or red blood cell production that's going to happen from any anabolic. Most of these anabolics for medical purposes were originally designed to treat anemic patients, bone wasting, bone deterioration, and muscle loss, muscle wasting. So like, obviously you're going to have an increase in red blood cells, which initially that's going to give you a lot of energy, you're going to feel better, but as time goes by, you're going to feel tired, fatigued, due to the fact that these red blood cells make your blood thicker. So you got to donate blood to kind of get like that oil change, so to speak. And, you know, that's just part of the process. Again, not a medical professional. Don't take this as any kind of advice for yourself, or you might not live to see tomorrow. This is really for educational purposes. So do steroids work? Absolutely. And one of the things that you're going to notice big time from anybody using anabolics is their shoulders are going to look rounder, their muscles are going to look fuller, and depending on which compound it is, some will do it more so than others. But the reason for that is that you're increasing the amount of mineral retention and water retention that your muscles are capable of doing. So you're going to be able to hold more water inside your muscles. It's going to make them look bigger, rounder, and especially in the shoulders and traps. That's the biggest area where people notice these things. So you're walking around with these big boulder shoulders and traps sticking out, it's kind of a dead giveaway that somebody's on it, you know, because it only goes so far naturally, you know, to be honest, you know, unless it's like God-given genetics of like Colin von Moger, for instance. You know, nobody's going to really be able to hold that kind of water and mineral retention in their traps and shoulders the way that, you know, someone who's enhanced can. It's kind of just how it goes. So and again, some of the advice I can give to someone who's like a first-time user would really be try testosterone out. You know, again, I'm not promoting the usage, but that would be the advice I would give if I were to have to give advice, is testosterone. Just because your body's already familiar with it, it's already producing it naturally, and you're not putting some kind of crazy androgynous lab-made NOR19 compounds or methylated, you know, D-ball or something that's going to be really rough on your liver. You could really have a normal life with just TRT doses of testosterone if you're really suffering from low T, and that's something that you would have to follow up with your doctor, in my opinion. But you know, I kind of wish that this video can give like an overview to anybody who's just trying to kind of learn a little bit something if they're new to the subject, and I hope I was able to do that for you guys. If you're new to this channel, go hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys. We're gonna stop blabbing on about the subject because I could go on for hours, and we're gonna roll that freaking outro. See you later, guys. Boom. No!